Yes, Dada.
What?
Happy Happy
Happy
Sunday.
New Year, oh, Happy New Year. That's it. Eh, your best start, me bow na my promo no.
Vital Printing and Designing. Institutions, individuals, and companies come to Vital Printing and Designing for the best and crystal clear services in printing. Only from Vital Printing and Designing. Vital Printing offers quality printing services in car branding, t-shirt printing, printing of wedding and invitation cards, printing on cups and mugs, printing on paper bags and posters, and also offers embroidery services, printing of banners of all kinds. Among other print-related vital services, delivery services are available. Contact Vital Printing and Designing on 30-225-75152 or 30-225-75153. Vital Printing and Designing, your first printing option.
Cash on the emo me neke, yeah. She refuse to do me like what?
We'll keep climbing till we reach the sky.
Yo, hello, Abusiafo. And January 9, 2022. Nah, say 2 weeks in because of this brilliant intino. Yetimi your convocation kakra. Na afi na yaba. And si wanya so truth kakra. Intino, when kasa na udimi and kasantino. And then on ba. Me Canada so ɛno deɛ ɛyɛ a na ɔba late ne anti bi na na yɛ so ɛn sɛ mamfrɛ no yet but na sɛ na yɛ a wotie a ɛneɛ yɛtwɛn o me Kelly ɛna James ɛna Obodai meyɛ sɛ Obodai deɛ you are listening nti no yɛbɛhwɛ ɛnɛ yɛ program no a yɛbɛyɛ no ɛyɛ just sɛ yɛbɛfa no sɛ yɛfrɛ no the year of review which is a normal happened last year. Ɛwɔ yɛman Ghana mu no. So nneɛma bebree happen yɛ. Ansa na mɛ start no, there's a few things mehyɛ da fa paper ne pen ɛna mekyerɛkyerɛ nneɛma bi kakra. The first one ɛyɛ COVID-19 no ɛne ho nsɛmsɛm a ɛbaa Ghana. After COVID, no, there's another one so by a friend of Delta, which is 2020, 2021. Now, a normal baby happen time of COVID, no one ever airports, ne hotel charges, ne $150 will be tia ne. Your before so more could that hotel now we could to a hotel maker na say we are positive we are negative just in some degree in the bar which ɛno yɛbɛka ho asɛm kakra. Deɛ ɛtɔ so mmienu ɛyɛ abesim de siiɛ no. Ghana wɔ hɔ yi there's adeɛ baako a mahu a ɛyɛ na sometimes mentumi nte aseɛ no nyinaa ne sɛ adeɛ bi happen a yɛbɛka ho asɛm aka. Afei nansan no abesim case no kora mentumi hu sɛ nipa ko no so yɛayɛ ne dan yi o sɛ yɛde no akɔto jail o sɛ yɛdi n'asɛm o sɛ yɛyɛ dan yi o nothing. Obiara nte ho nka bio. So ɛte sɛ de adeɛ no sɛ ayerɛ o sanaasɛ sɛ mpanimfoɔ no a wɔnim ho bi no ɛna ama adeɛ no sɛ yɛayɛ ne dan o sɛ yɛayɛ ne dan o obiara anim. Okay, ɛtɔ so mmiɛnsa ɛyɛ the new IGP a waba yi. To me no mefiri sɛ ɔyɛ adeɛ na ɛnɔba bebree a yɛn Ghanafoɔ no yɛyɛ ne sɛ obi yɛ ade papa a yɛmpɛ na mmom no yɛbɔ bɔne mehyɛ nansan ɔsɔfoɔ bi yɛfrɛ no Beduko bi ɛka nsɛm a ɔka kyerɛ sɛ Nyankopɔn bɛtua ne ka wɔbɛwu ne those things no sɛ obi yɛ ade pa a wɔno meyɛ sure sɛ ɔnhyɛ nda nka nkyerɛ wo sɛ ɛnhyɛ nkɔm o. That's not what he was saying. Ɔse sɛ Nyankopɔn yi me ho asɛm kyerɛ wo a ade nti na memfrɛ wo ɛnka nkyerɛ wo na mmom bɛto radio station so na mabɛka asɛm no. Ɛno na ɔka kyerɛ mo sɛ monya mmerɛ moyɛ na mmom no momfa mɛto radio so nka nkyerɛ wo bi sɛ wei Nyankopɔn aka kyerɛ wo sɛ wei bɛbɛwu. That means no ɛnyɛ adeɛ a ɛsɛ sɛ moyɛ nti saa nnoma no ɛsɛ mogyae. Emu biara na ɛyɛ ma owusu bɛmpa so whatever he did no so yɛkɔkyere no. It means say nobody is above the law in Ghana. Woyɛ nko a yɛbɛkyerɛ. So tiase. He is not obi a all play around pa. Nti sɛ wo Ghana na deɛ ɔfeel sɛ wobɛfa mmara no abɔ bo a hwɛ sɛ 25th yi sɛ wohu yɛ a army so deɛ name sɛ staff sergeant or something. Okoko gyina ayi na odi sɛ machine ayi AK-47 na ɔto no wiem papa. Ade chi ye pepepe na yakoma ne so. Truck driver bi a ono so woye unnecessary overtaking. Wohwɛ wotwa truck, tipper truck ho. Cars suba na wotwa car ho. Eno obi na de beto YouTube. Anche kra na yehwehwe na kyira kwan. Ene yakoma na say hey, sɛ woagyimi a yɛbɛkyerɛ wo nyansa. Okay. The next one, they happen with Takradi. Maybe I also pregnant. And Kofibia Cochrin. Kelly, you have to listen to this carefully, because make me feel say it's a Ghana for the Ghana. I'm not saying it's a blue police, no. But I'm thinking, say, common sense, you know, and yet that common. So what you say. So obi a pregnant, that's when you whether it's a cesarean section or natural birth. There is a way to tell. When they call hospital, the hospital can prove that this woman was she pregnant or she wasn't pregnant.
Yeah.
Now, what the assembly could do, the assembly call court. Now this week, no, meti ye afe na me ame bisa ye kofre ni kunu amwa baby ye baby se ni kunu se na maame na onyem ana so onyem. Uhu so onyem. E de na uhu ye tia uhu so onyem. Na furu na ye kese. Ah, they are some na obisa me. Eti muntimi fa onipa ne call hospital 2 months kra wo de ne call hospital kra e betimi hu so onipa kono so you pregnant na so you pregnant. Owo ye no so no the very first day no owo ye no na chwe say di be say 1 week en kofo no force no man owo ye. This is plain and simple. Ah mo betimi de hu say ade we or you pregnant na so you pregnant. All right. Second one, there was another girl bi a ono so always free ni offer ho. Ono so ekoye the same thing no. The same thing. Another one, so head teachers, headmaster was a head teacher. Beer. Only two teachers, headmaster, head assistant headmaster, and two teachers. Any girl back home, just they have to say they want ball be a one, but we bought a new pass we bought a new pass we see. A 14-year-old girl. Now, when a girl is pregnant. Now, on no so okrum ha we Jimmy no we sometimes na Trini Jonas or no maybe me feel say enye but sometimes no utie ne nsem na ya no kan bia eno bebre wo ha ya na e true atemni die no ya na e so limiting kakra but so wo hwe sa ahemfu yi asem a won didi akora yi a ene me se me Trini Jonas ne no aga my friends Trini Jonas sa ohene ya okrum ho I think won tu no. Because a time I 1 year and one uncle sika ewo a teachers ne ho. And I say scan uncle and so on the year nobody knows. So one achedi. Akora no nyem no a dear na mo ya no at 14. Now offer obi a we 14 years wo anywhere in the world. Except say some people places go one day they can marry as low as 9 years old. And no dear how dear minimum ho asem. Men go say religious reasons. But no dear, I don't know because Matisse has them be so be worried 9 years old. And no dear, one asem. The last one Americano, a very 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 important. Emame, because one won't team Sasem we say, Muntie ye. The last WAEC 4 exams here 1 year. This WAEC exams here 1 year. My niece, which are A5, A1, 5. Me A1, sir 5. And unya B plus, and no cry names as social studies or something. But math, English, science, and whatever they which are easy. Now the Yakoba and say, once Wayaki phone say, schools be in according to them, no, once schools be in papers. No. And what they have to do is say, schools no. I say one resource, no one we held, they were holding the resource, holding the resource for that school. So now me niece so okay be. Enti the akoba and say schools no other schools no they won't release on documents no ama ho where just one exams no ama ho. Your first no was supposed to go to Legon. So she was supposed to go because the grace was so good to say she was supposed to go to Legon. But time I already seen the results in the man on call Legon. Legon for and say ne deɛ na ayɛ late because one afa nipa schools ni wɔn bɛfa wɔn no nyinaa awie. Na ohwɛ soso a wɔn soso a ebi Legonfoɔ ne fa wɔn no grades na wɔn wɔ no enu me wɔfa ase ne deɛ no enu why say Ghana wayɛke so whatever no sɛ biribi saa asi a adɛn nti na wɔn sɔpo every school because adeɛ ne ɛkɔ school baako mu a ɛbɛtumi spread it to every school in Ghana because they say crowd here as simple as ABC. All you have to do is have a cell phone and a data. Ubenya questions in sisi a. Man yes I know my way say nyina. Ama wan fa schools na fa won ebe fa won ewie. Now no the ekoba ne say either say akora no otena fie for 1 year. Now obi fie for 1 year no don't you know so say one so everybody next year no so no will also have this the same you know. Now question I may be say why for now one say 1 year educational whatever they call themselves questions no enkwara no na etro questions na say den na ade no eliki imusam den na questions no eliki say questions be liki a na den efiri mu ankasa mo mo eho na say teacher DB was going to have sex with some girl bia na nko the questions be ma no eti mo ankasa na muliki ade no eti mo blame enkwara no for the happen you know me so me koye exams na say all the questions ne brem ya I will take it and the emerging makwa akoye I don't think say me passing one here nemo mo punish obi a mo punish enkwara bi for no reason ebi kura won anya questions ne bi na my side we say eti akwara no say no we don't know say the gonfo no ebia on be fan according to them no go ha na ni parents will be akwara ne bi anya university bi wo America Britain and na say eti obese otwen na say the gonfo no wan start eti so won ebi ya and then no on be frɛ no what kind of nonsense ni ede nkwase ade na yeti oman mu Adentina one stop schools ni nyina schools no from A to B to Z obia se leak ba ko pɛ se stop ni nyina ma mo investigation if because mo release and go them mo release will be there no mo ja will be there say school we no one your questions so how do you prove it mo asusu na mo the questions no ba out mo asusu na mo leak questions ni to these schools no enti Kelly em say me no na also enti no the Makano, na me hese me friend ma me Canada na ma hese o ha if you could kasa me etie
As I say, the last point now make here, you know. Anyway, before my question, it's here for and as I said about the boy ma yetin kwemu. You try 2021 more, even in the midst of COVID, any multiple variants here in here. Obviously, COVID impacts will be giant life of mine, but it as I say, a yetin kwemu. Na yeti apo na 2022 so abe 20. Now it is my desire, my hope say that 2022 and beyond we will continue to move beyond belief and towards logic and knowledge. Because in same period that idea to doing no quite obvious say a attachment to belief It's a huge problem for people of color, black people all over the world. It it's my desire as a 2022 year, and yeah, a friend say New Year resolution, but a goal, a desire, say you've been moving on the side of logic and knowledge. It me solving a problem here. See, I assess some cry. Some of the things what's a crime, it doesn't make sense. But anyway, we'll focus on the topics that have been raised, and then we'll proceed from there. Yes. So the last issue that kind for me is extremely important in that it's a perennial problem. Or it's an annual problem. Every year be a science same we see. And what do you crowd here? Say a student actual exams. Now when you're 5 A's, which is not an easy feat. Congratulations to her. Now why you qualify so because school. And because of an event that is not your making. Everyone say maybe a school now no enya upon this is more canon. What are the chances this particular student actually used the apple or even got the apple? Nobody knows. But now she's being punished because of lack of planning, because of lack of awareness by the so-called authorities. And to see her life will be delayed by a year because of events that continue to happen. For me, it's similar to the annual flooding now you see in Ghana every year. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, and clearly, it's because of a lack of leadership, and this lack of leadership is also because citizens Nakasano, yes, we can lead from behind. Wohwɛ nneɛma a yɛsosɔ so anaa nneɛma a ɛma no sɛ Ghana deɛ saa na ɛte anaasɛ Africa deɛ saa na ɛte no, ne nyinaa ka ho bi ɛna saa nneɛma wei nyinaa ɛresi. It is very sad, and because school is gone, yɛ 2 years wɔ hɔ, and it's sad say saa same problems here and I encounter those times no, it's still going on 14 years later. It is really sad because if you are still having issues admitting qualified students after all these years, so nobody thought to expand the capacity of the schools. Say, Obianim say Africa is here, and there are more young people now than we had, relatively. Africa is home to some of the youngest people in the world. Most of your youth now, I'm saying now, the youth, you have more young people in Africa than anywhere else. But still, no, we still don't are not building capacity. So, and that is the main problem because if CCR Legon is still taking almost the same amount of students they were taking before, no, then you're quite not by. That's the main problem. And maybe based on just kakra me research kakra my and they be the book he betuja. That book he betuja. Much that pan or more or much that pan or more it's and I say me call a group will be a from Dynamic Alliance or Mufi Cameroon. Black Star Revolution for cry yeah sponsor more project to be on your Cameroon. And Utsi and some out say and ye Ghana Kwan. It is all across the continent of Africa. Into the year all diaspora no there. Say I'm sorry pa there. Very soon, no. If you're friend if you there, you call. It's everywhere. It is all across the continent. Only go from Benin Kasai the same thing. Only go from Ghana Kasai the same. Nigeria so the same thing. It in the diaspora was here, sir. It is almost shedan or more in all spheres of our lives. We share education, omo yesa, healthcare, omo yesa, say your roads are, omo yesa, say your jobs are, omo yesa. Meanwhile, what they are also doing is they are taxing the citizens like crazy. So it is here omo did there. Either the executive or parliamentarians are now omo ye big men or kromo. So you see, our citizens in there, almost 95% of the citizens in there, in boom, some BBR. Meanwhile, on mine, a modia. They are the public servants. They're supposed to be serving you. It is a radio station using a kasana say still todo na per se you be moving away from the way you drain one. It will only get worse. It's sad. These are topics here that we're raising in no. What you there's no logic involved. Me the say see yeah me person make kasa pee. Me the say the situation be bad. You have to go to the root of the problem. There's no logic in anything that we do. Oh, Sakura, a continent and so. There's no logic. No one is accountable. Sa a assembly a kind of guy or kuku for ya a chini. That I get Kromu Hanka by this ye who was seeing it. Okay, who was seeing it. And get or the jail so ye who saw ye the name Koba. A girl ya or say or why conform Goku ama a Aubrey. How long did it take for them to be prosecuted? Yeah, one more life sentence, baby. No credit that home will be but your mind so the 50-50. A 50-50 and it's because ye citizens nakasano, your maho quine. So your maho quine. It is obi to say what that and I say me make can. Yes, you or ye true moon. Board yet. Or ye then kasa opinion and answer ye then bisa questions or you then bisa or software say. So something to assume nothing, it doesn't make sense. Also, you have to obey before you complain. It until say some mindset no ebesisa no dada yeah me can me I won't even go on the individual topics until say yes citizens so you be decide say who nipa no we nyame no it no me accountable to you and you are accountable to me no yentu ya twem enya de ebesisa enya de be better because omo eye no omo makwa dudu an ko lego omo ko for fun owie a ye be shepe no and all they go on the crap no you enroll online course or University of Cambridge and access some high powered school the master's degree any doctorate no on your Ghana and those same people will come back and be lording it over you Ugusi card the share a and access the papa a pastor I saw any dia it's in the bounce about be a pastor so it's no Ghana for Africa for more be money more skills from and start reasoning a little bit. Start going deep within yourself and ask questions because they're costing airtime. Airtime.
So, unim say there is one thing else here in Ghana, all the time. Yeah, just say, untimi enhu and say, your mat religion no a dominate and so much so say, bibia a baby and say the manyame, the enfamanyame, yemfanche. Because say we hear an Aubrey, say Osano de Ahmad Aubrey, the case now. The sister saa nkurɔfoɔ no sister ɔbaako ka asɛm bi sɛ ne papa no ɔyɛ ɛm sɛ ne sister wɔ so dɛ ɔyɛ nyamesuroni ɔyɛ good father ɔyɛ good this ɔyɛ good that doesn't hold water in court wakuku nipa you hunt this guy like a dog and kill him. Eti no sɛ woyɛ nyame no suro nipa a ade nti na saa time no woandwen sɛ onipa ko na wokɔhu no ɔyɛ nipa sɛ wote aseɛ yɛn no yɛn type of religion a yɛsom no I don't think sɛ yɛsom Nyankopɔn o yɛsom nyame na mmom yɛsom ɔsɔfoɔ no a wogyina hɔ a woka saa nsɔm no akyerɛ wo no ɔno mmom na yɛsom no yɛakyerɛ no ɔyɛ nyame nipa meka time a ɔkyerɛ wo so bɛmpa no wohwɛ comments a na nkurɔfoɔ bi yɛ wɔ TV so a where is God ɔyɛ nyame nipa nti sɛ yɛkyerɛ no nyame nipa kurom ha Jim Baker ye jailing no how many years wodi nsamfo ye jailing no Say no yourself for one of the televangelists, one crying and the top of those things now. And yet now they say new baby bring adults one when we Jim Baker was one of the top friends saying televangelists are no one. What happened to him? They put him in jail. So yes, yeah, oh, so for the infinite could not so for could and some phone software di nsɛmfo na yɛte hɔ na yɛde akyɛ no sɛ ɔyɛ nyame nipa ɔsɔfoɔ no akɔ repu obi yere ɔyɛ nyame nipa yɛmfa nkyɛ no sɔfoɔ akɔ me akuku obi nyame nipa deɛ yɛmfa nkyɛ no saa adeɛ no a yɛwɔ no mi yɛmfa nkyɛ no ɛno na yɛbɔ yɛn mmaa no so ɛfam o because the law no doesn't apply to certain people so yɛ law no and apply. So or your software or your MP or your unim ubi let's say okay papa a friend say commander of Ghana Armed Forces na eja ukoye bonibia na papa for food no afraid police this is commander Kelly intino boy no yemeba intino munyano meanwhile no what is something when this mayor and say he is supposed to go to jail.
Yeah.
Now, ya na saa na ya de ni ahwe ha na we akwaji sika bi kakra bi bo ho yase so sika bi I pass it through way na we I see na fe ade ni nyina ya de asai ade ya me ya wo ade mu nyina what happened in Abisim by what could nipa twitwa no de na hye fridge mu di besi nne ye de ne kokot yeah, me just me try say I'm doing who I'm intimi who say what
say,
is our yetina yankopon de man no the same thing the same thing
Bɛka asɛm bi and bɛka saa asɛm wɔ baabi a mekɔ nwura nso and oftentimes no yɛm no sɛ ɛda metwa no metwa
okay
twa no ɛwɔ sɛ yɛte aseɛ sɛ ɔnte sɛ wobɛyɛ accept ho sɛ woyɛ nyame no you become irresponsible. And once the citizen becomes irresponsible, naturally, no, leaders in bed be irresponsible. And no na ɛkɔ no. It will be no yet the religion actually yen so much say even when we have to be angry, no, we can't be angry because that behavior is not what you would expect of nyaminipa. So, saa deɛ wo yɛsiiɛ no dada nkɛ kurom hɔ a nka woyɛ sure sɛ nka citizens ɔmo kɔ mbɛyɛ din kɔmo nyɛ din nka they will make so much noise they will rise up and again I'll go back to this last time that ɔka asɛm bi sɛ Russian president premier Stalin ɔfa akɔkɔ ɔbaeɛ no ɔbɛgyina a stage so na ɔtutu akɔkɔ ne tɛkra ɔtutu feathers ne nyinaa na ɔgyae no na afei ɔnante a na ɔgya eburu kakra ma no ɛne yɛde yɛɛ no ɛne yɛde yɛɛ no sisi a politicians no ɛne men of God no ɔmo yɛ say every political party ɛwɔ ne man of God
of course
so because ɔmo nim sɛ the men of God no they have the people in their palm so they have the people in their palm and you know they are going through them into wo nipa na wote hɔ na saa o man of God yi ama banks egu saa o man of God yi wa wohu sɛ na sitting mu ne life and then ne mba a lifestyle is nothing compared to wona wo de bia Sunday bia woto collection every month bia wo ma utua tight no. So don't you see there's something going on? Who say be because of? Oba chichire mo. Who say something recently a certain man of God ekojina stage e can say be about voodoo. Na wohwɛ video yi na wohwɛ obi a wonyi a dodoɔ no koraa yɛ educated na wotie saa asɛm yi na wobɔ oti ko just say you're not thinking. They've captured your soul, they've captured your mind, they've captured your spirit. You know they can get away with anything and won't mean count hwee. So that guy ya him. There are big men involved. So that tells you, say, the rule of law, no, it really doesn't work there. That is how we are sure say AC will Rwanda ebe happen the way I happen in Ghana.
As I said, in a common, there are so many countries who you dare not do those things. So, yeah, no, there are two things you believable way we are seeing. The two things you know say, either we a Christian or you go to the Malam. So, if you go to the Malam, no, onipa na won ekun no, asofo no be ka ho bi because they use on society for rituals and those things. Asofo no be konti bi. And if any business who I want your businessmen and want Ghana, no, so I want your big men. So. It's a because the time last time I not a walk somebody said, there'll be a time now, your friend is saying, guy, no, Bohuna cars, big, like cars, pa, a bat, ne hot no. So, a bat bones a bit park in the dining hall. One could park in the dining hall for what? And yet, I did been a one quarter. It's they say now at the end of piano. What they have to do now is to make sure say you will shut the guy up. So with whatever means be a won't beat me the iron to their shut the guy up and when it won't beat me at the eye. Because say Osha said the case in bar from the very beginning, you know, now just say everywhere you go in the CNN, BBC, they were talking about this. Sɛ wohwɛ sɛ yɛatwitwa na nipa paa na yɛde ahyɛ fridge mu twitwa nipa de ahyɛ fridge mu so ɛdeɛ asɛm na wopɛ sɛ woka no sɛ sɛsei no the case no die out anaasɛ ɛdeɛ yi ɛno ne adeɛ a mente aseɛ no because yɛntee biribiara about guy no ebio go ha sometimes we are meko YouTube na makotie One Vision after say ebia won beka anything bia about Saudi na nothing ote obi ante ho kan bio
Citizens na who say and after so must have can be say third force. Third force and say they need to be another political party. And they are saying this in all the other countries as well. I mean, the first thing we kind of say, those of us in the imperative say, a very important say, you be back together. So unity, yeah, bisa say Africa be united. No, the leaders don't want it because when him say Africa becomes united, no, they've lost their power. What's say Nkrumah in the 60s started pushing for this, and they stood against it. Nyamo kind nyinaa say a baby falling Africans. No, we are suffering it. Imagine say your continent is as big as it is, and I said it again. So Oshe map no our modern my yedi yesua was school even Africa in Kahuna. They've misrepresented your friend is saying the size of Africa. They've misrepresented it. Africa is so large and so vast, say you can fit China in there. China, with my fit the whole land of China inside Africa. United States of America, any Europe, and parts of Russia inside Africa. That is how big the place is. Africa is the only place you don't really need to do any trade with anybody. So our states in between trade among each other and will be okay. As you see, Ghana, you import nyama, cassava from Ireland. What be that? You know, there's unemployment in Ghana. Kontom require importing. So, is that third force here, Ken? That third force, no, it has to be us. But we can't answer. It's those of us in the diaspora. And as I told the guys from Cameroon the same thing. Because me pe the Ghanaian and I'm Let me say, number one, we are not united. Yena yewo nimdeɛ na yɛaba ha na yɛhu sɛnea systems ɛyɛ adwuma no so no yɛde yɛn ho agye nyama a ɛtwe yɛn adwene afi the main issues no sɛ Africans bɛhyia a sɛ nyɛ party a ɛyɛ asɔre. How often do we really sit down and talk to each other about what is happening on the mainland continent? Because party bi na yɛ China for dodoɔ na yɛ China for a wɔn fi wɔn kum aba ha ɛkɔ school. Wotie conversations now no more having now. It is all about how they can go back and improve China. Ubeko any city any major city in this country, no, there's a Chinatown. There's a Chinatown. My name's a Canada phobia, but any major city, United States, we go New York, we go Philadelphia, there's a Chinatown. But at the end of the day, it's always about division.
Chinatown, the old baby.
It's all about division. Chinatown for more banks. How many Ghanaian banks and a Kumuha? Who they starting it?
Ebi o there.
Be with Chicago.
Ebi o Chicago. And on there.
It's owned by
Indum.
Because Indum, it's owned by Indum.
But Indum also na Ghana no. Who the area no Ghana?
Indum mano. Indum nemba in the Osa Bank.
But who the area no Ghana?
I don't know all anyway. I don't want to comment on this.
The Biana the Kelly can say. We no dear Nina say, ye try say ebeko go nko ade enko kona.
Yeah.
Say ebeko go there and the enko kona. So be ye ni dear ne ebo ye nyina anka ye. Yen adwen no, yen adwen we ntim no. Say be wo be ye na mama say nko ade ne ni nyina emo yen.
So, and only problem it's that third force here. You can fix the country for there needs to be a third force. The third force is those of us in the diaspora. See, my might say if the focus is not about how we are going to improve Africa, I mean, I don't even think in terms of Ghana and Kwan. I mean, Kwan and I'm catch up. So, listen, the entire Brennan say, Uber Cameroon for, Adrian about Cameroon. Uber party Biano, Cameroon for Nigeria for Ghana for there's no real interaction. With the Chinatown, they are all mingling within Chinatown. So, Adrian or say Adrian is a especially you Kromohano. Me them I'll continue to remain say the real system they war Ghana no. So no paper honam na yem. Omutwinye. It is a you Kromohano. You Adrian as a kakra. Yeah, statistically a bit question those in authority. These so-called men of God link our if you don't start questioning them there, we don't have a chance.
Neba Nra na me guy back on kasa e Ghana obodai I'm in a kasa. Now, I'll catch them say, they say Ghana, Chinese malls. I say, adults one much. I say Chinese phone and they are building more malls in Ghana. Now, sister, call any Chinese mall, huh? Ghana for Boko to one, no. On a shop or Chinese mall. No.
Ah,
Then,
Ediana, oh,
well, someone told no man. They say, one no money is cheap. And you know, why be malls when they want to turn no money or malls and the mind. They say,
on beba begu obia juma ewo. That's what they do.
no, sir, yes, so no, well, sir, Mona Moma, I don't blame them. Mona Moma, one chance to say, one no Mississippi. Why them, Oku Urban or the assassins in the room by. No, one out on assassin of the man. And one be see the more. And the one ton cheap things amount. Eti ɛyɛ hwan fault ɛyɛ wo fault wo na woma ne chance sɛ ɔmmra sɛ woamma ne chance na ɔmbɛfɔ so ɛna yɛn nso so no sɛ meme could be the same store no wɔ Ghana a obiara ma hɔ because ɛyɛ ne kurom ni deɛ ɔkɔ Chinese ni hɔ akɔtɔ adeɛ ɔkɔ Buroni ni hɔ akɔtɔ adeɛ saa na ɔmbɛka no kɔ Kantamanto kɔhwɛ yɛabiebie stores wɔ hɔ
And ebe kakra on baba be spare parts ni nyina akra ton.
oh spare parts ni nyinaa wɔntɔn bi
Ah,
wɔntɔn spare
Brody Joe, Kofi Brokuman ko mo ton Ghana.
wɔntɔn biribiara wɔ Ghana
Me call Ghana 2015 for my sister wedding. Me call no, China man, can't in kind. Or Tom Brody Joe. I'm a make crack with Toby one in chain. That is 2015. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, let me kind
Okay.
with no accent. So it is about Kumu Hache.
Yeah,
It's
Mr.
no, It's at the end say, and I say, I was say I drain, no, I was here I drain, especially
And come woman dear, very, very but me who know how are you bit me like you were saying, you know, me who how are you know me
it
who
starts
how
with
are
us, Mama Canada. It starts with us. You have to make a decision, and at the end of the day,
yeah, crana people won't come. The point, how you Ghana Union or some days be one cocoa meeting, the one day say me say, oh, just you won't even see them. It's so hard to mobilize. It's so hard to, I mean, get to know so many things. So many. At the end, oh yeah, na say one year, baby, with that kind of frustration and away from no jam. I don't know. I
but
don't know.
Mama, sa Ghanaian organizations, any Facebook, I'm on a lot of them. Osha, but I pain pa those organizations no.
I don't know. Maybe I haven't taken the
Because
time to check.
Chinatown is the same thing. The concept of Chinatown is based on community, a fully functioning community with amenities, with businesses involved. It is I'm not trying to over promote Black Star Revolution, but Osha, Chinatown, they have businesses involved, and they've come to an agreement. Say, Ansana Sikabe fi Chinatown, it has to rotate within themselves several times as they fi Chinatown. That is the primary concept of Chinatown. Me more bank, me review accounts. Ube from accounts no, Sikani fi ha na another business ho, na ni way ho. Chinese phone call. Answer the bia bulk about supplies outside omu community. Na asaba back. It is a conscious effort. So, and anything that will divide them, they eschew it. And the second thing, so I'm kind, and I said that yesterday as well. Say, who say, do no, a yen Africa for no, you pay you pay the richest, the strongest. We know what 9p. We were 127 houses. We were
Yeah, well.
127 cars. Yet, none of them crap no. You're just in a dressing. Go the war and mining now, you need good home. Sultan of Dubai, what they say, I don't know. But everybody knows to say he's one of the richest monarchs in the world. It is a natural no. If you should name that does where your culture no. We don't have value. We pursue success. It is not valuable. And because we are not valuable, no, we are losing on every level. Yeah, fair. It is obi ye bibi krapo na ye krapo na. Yeah, say be twinase. Me pe na me ni me Jamaica. The summer me matete ha me tia because of Black Star Revolution ya me.
True.
I know some of the things ebi ye wan kasa what down for bush and for krapo. They will pull you down.
Of course. James Abba. Togbe Omofia of Togbe Abba. James Wasa Egu of Oba, I'll put him on. James, you are welcome. Who say the way you know a backless OT and car, you can unmute your microphone and if you wakasa. Now, yeah. Say what who say, as someone walk and say, yeah, Yankasa Mono, we don't want to patronize here, yeah, Yankasa to say be a whole Black Star Revolution, yeah, oh, yeah, who are say. Me, I've made it point blank, say, men, I will support whatever a be a person. Though I do the same thing, but I don't really matter to me, say, chinchina, or not, or no, me, you know, yeah, it's your competition, your competitor, internet. So, yeah, you have your own. Yeah, if he has restaurants, me, no, no, back your friend is back your friend is saying, I couldn't cry the same friendlies and Applebee's. And restaurants be brave, I be or area. Ubia or the ope. Ubia or Diana ope. They said friendlies, ope ice cream, papa. You go to friendlies because one walk friendlies, one walk good food. And I ope steak or something. I go to Applebee's. So, what do you say nice? Me pay one mashed potato na yeah one day on mashed potato be high na about James one mashed potatoes be high na me pay. So mafia of Togbe of
A woman fear of Omofia.
mafia of ye they say you are welcome. Your table won't catch a bro nyai who says you say about 7 food more. You know, you are welcome. Yama Afisha Paso was so my way, you know. You are doing a good job. Who have me video now? Me send you a cartoon video. Yeah. That yeah, too voice. Aha.
Me that say, and me say me follow it, me share. Last time they posted me share. Me patrol Timenka.
Yeah. Yeah, you too, pa.
Monfan me asem me share and Timo voice war. Me use my phone, me laptop no, and say me antivirus won't you know. Ama normally I me use laptop no, but yes and me camera and so our laptop no. So unless me ye we wa ha, nti me use my phone no, but mo kasa me phone asa yama me problem nti me nim say me kasa no mo ye clear na mama.
Yeah, clear. Okasa
okay. Me ma obi biara afishapa any yemfa ne say yeah afishapa na say happy new year. And afi me da etie for mutie Vital GH Radio and TV 2021 from January to December. Say we your first program nti moka omofia sembi. Yes. sana mimi babeti na me ninkra ha sei ansana all sanya mani nyina sie and very unfortunately me nka sorry biom nti do 31st all night a day sorry for ye no me nya bi
Okay.
nemum ebi at that time no me mada dade cha no pa na mititi o mo fia ni o mo krom ni e ho de keka hasam nti yemfa ne sa nti sankam betumi amoma hu a topic am treating na se ne bia me ndabetin ko ka bibi fufra ne anka be me de pa.
Okay. Ma me chiro de na e ka ho asem. Ultimate ka de. What asem America na wonte.
Okay.
Mr. Wote.
Pacho mi tionka.
Okay. All right. Your friend said the year 2021 year in review. Na the ka ho asem ba ko no e COVID-19 and Delta variant. Airport charges $150 na near you. Force nipa de won kokoto hotels. And se wonya COVID ni bi se wo odo airport a won so wo wonya COVID ni bi near the wakoto hotel. You have to pay that thing yourself. That's number one. Number two, Abisim case, So far, we haven't heard anything there from the government na and I say prosecutor will say, boy, and it's not go to jail, CM fan go to jail. At the end, no, yente ho hwee. Number two, the new IGP, say whatever he's doing, to me, he's doing good. And he kind of yes, I mean, he can't do it all there, but at least he's trying. Number four, two head teachers now, only 14-year-old girl, pregnant. Oh, here no one work room one, Sika, teachers no one, and no, we haven't heard anything. But the last one I make come was some nine. We offer here, which are 5 A1s. I said, everyone. And school now, once the exams, a leaky one school. 81 we held one school, your friend is saying, the paper, the exams, nearby, and one who do. Tama, na, Legon for so afreno, just a one throne and say, Nka Omra. But Okoy, none the resource, and buy. The resource on the union and not one where someone yes because of that mean one fat and no anchor to call Legon. Once one chairman resource in Ambra. Chama resource in Abaya or they call Legon. Legon for us one half school for an area. This is where now I was so frustrated. Said the whole of last week, the year calls to everybody beer we know say a bit meaning akasa about Sadi we say. Up to now, no, you know anything there. There are some near passage and say Ghana schools no leak information now. So whatever upon we are more friend upon now. Say schools no ebi enya saade na. Student now unya ade no. I don't think say punishing for that. Because akora no oya den no unya sa questions no. If he was sick so was sick for no ho. Emfi obia ho. If you one kasa na leak his information. It identity na one punish enkwara no for that.
Yeah.
So what you say, more punishing kwara no ebi because akwara no bi wa kwara ebi kwara wonu wonim say questions bi aba ebi ankrofobia nya because your school na me etebi obi as questions bi aba enye obia na nsa beka because so wadamfo ni obi na ebi questions ne ba obeka ahiro. So from that time ni nyina no na questions na leak o. Satama me Ghana no. Questions ni etimi eliki. Me call polytechnic. Questions ni be eliki from poly. How many years ago was that? Up to today, I trim high say the same thing is going on. The same thing that happened so many years ago now be today. No. Every year beyond questions ni eliki. They are punishing Korabi. It is say Akoran either say he stays home for 1 year or go to another school be. And now whatever. So right now we don't even know what we are going to do. When I will feel any ebisa questions, he said, ebisa everybody. Say, what is it that every year beyond in Ghana? No? Questions no leaky. Now who is leaking these questions? No? Onipa ko a oliki no sɛ wasaki for no any a year. They have to find security people want to bet me at questions no akɔ because said you want if I who open what at the end is I think say it's sealed questions never been sealed who open it so Ghana oh yeah next year being year next year being year for all these years these things have been going on. So what you saying? Questions no yɛ COVID, Abisim, IGP, Nigel Graves in the I don't even want to talk about it because one cry won't hear me. And teachers, and WAEC, so WASEC, whatever they call it in the case. What's okay, so
Yeah, I think so. Met me at on our laptop and so let me use the laptop. I think sir and no bet me me done
okay.
using the phone.
And Obeti Yakasa. It's a Kelly. I'm here.
Yeah, more.
Okay, Obet. Oh, James, dear no. James, okay, why so part any phone video no off why? So Obet me so won't me so video no be of auntie Mama Canada oh so on so
me wɔ hɔ but me camera do baabi a na nyɛ adwuma papa nti na me
oh
feature ahwɛ.
okay
Yeah.
Obet me so Obet me use audio no anyway so you can see you know so that the JM na JM so what here yeah what the Obet with anytime be our audio ne beba no na wa me ate na afi what start is all kasa eti ya koso ma me Canada to what area me kan na
meti ami say abiri bia no ɛyɛ na nsɛm na yɛka no menhu sɛ de me kanafa na ɛyɛ na yɛ hamte nneɛma no bi wɔ hɔ a wote a nka na wo expect sɛ a 21st century nka nneɛma nsesa kakra so wɔ ho for instance leaking yi exams yi efi yɛn time nyinaa no ɛwɔ hɔ a yɛsɛ ne wɔyɛ leaky nti na bi a paper no koraa yɛbɛtwerɛ that yi no ne yɛasesa the whole thing na ɛba sɛn ɛna up to now for so many years mimi wie yɛfrɛ no sɛn secondary school is almost 30 years now nti then nti ɛna still a yɛwɔ saa problem no two yɛka nneɛma bi wɔ hɔ a yɛ na mepɛ sɛ mehu sɛ like musical kind ɛyɛ na yɛn abodin na yɛpɛ no yɛ sɛ wei wɔ sika wei wɔ wei ɛno bebree no ɛyɛ na ɛho hia na mede ne nyinaa nso no yɛ mepɛ nkɔsoɔ si nyɛ si nkɔsoɔ no si yɛabɛtena ha nko a efie so nkɔsoɔ no na wɔn nso na wɔn wɔ hɔ no nneɛma no bi wɔ hɔ a ɛfa kɛseɛ no firi hɔ so wɔ ho nti no me whose problem is there but how to de biara na meka say same pan you betimi agada nneɛma te sɛ Kelly bo kan so maybe you have the access to places bi a wokɔ a wotimi ɛyɛ yi no me say the turbo am do baabi a me first mapem nti na ebi ade meka na ne me no but still and ade kodi ne wɔ hɔ sɛ yɛbɛtumi aboa nanso kuro no a yɛfiri mu sesei no still so wɔ ho still nti efi yɛ efi mpanyinfoɔ so besi ɛyɛ how do I say? Is it generation? Whatever. It keeps circling. Cover the same way. Ubehu improvement kakra bi ewo baby. For
But I'm
example,
telling you,
Yes.
yeah.
Ah, it's a
okay,
say
okay.
Okay.
what here ka?
Yeah, I'm patching meeting.
Okay, ma be
Until
kana
I'm set it
ma
too, no.
Emma James Brana
James would have bra mu ansa.
na
James bra.
nana ya mahu sɛ waba so nti nana ya wode ososo yɛ bɛbisabisa because yɛwɔ problem paa yɛ problem no ɛyɛ saa Ghana education system na ɛyɛ no ososo yɛbɛbisa wo so deɛ ɛdi friend sɛ James wona wɔ Ghana nti no
Yo, medals in Afe, Mema, Asha Fonina Kwaba, Abavata GH radio. So, Nafe Memo Bibiara Afishapa. I feel that you see a year of worthy, and I say, Ubia Nyamabeko Yafi, that is titler. Yeah, who Mojumano, Yediato Afi. So, now what besides same baby, but let me say, more focus no education side. Sorry, because you move be an opportunity now go school ni bi. In terms of school, as some say, yana difficult say bekebi adentia. Obeka no bi be fi so ono de wan go school ni bi nti e no ka sa. But yeah, sheni this we say. On my yetimo. Ye ni any system so be di boni. Na say obi kra na be reporting say asimesi di boni a aban no ewo system bi ohore me betumi dia check sampa di asimesi be kan no ewo mu anase anim. 2 ye education system no sa na ye be kono adentia ye ni long time plan bi a ewo oman mu say ebia ye the education system na for 3 years 3 years na ye di kono so mampani bi ba oni hu kwan se obesisa sa 3 years no e di akọ 4 years and ase 6 years so ni senti no obi aba or the con the term or the ope 2 ni senti se obi aba no wasisa term na ope so ye bibi na omanfo no nka se yeah onu na ye ade ni senti omampani bi by or see progressing free senior high school meaning ni said me see classroom back wa na mama student na kom sa student na omo ko new classroom no omo ntua school fees ya beye mo omo free se ombe tua bibi mpo a eye kitue bi se ne bi a wo fo omo hu be hare omo e mo manye sika abom bra anase ahwe omo ma ena obi susu ba e se there be media mi ye ni free na so free na mi ye susu no means see classroom and na so meye ni free ma obi a opeso ko bia onko ni senti ye benya system bi a ye friend double track nti aye ni red go green nti o green a obekọ 2 months na obetina fie 4 months and now obekọ 1 month na obetina fie 3 months and the running system ni senti mi enye se yesi mi wo fase a na ye hwe omo school so okọ 2 months and that's 1 month na oba betina fie 4 months na ebedu se ombesa kono na nyama omusia ni nyina na ne refi the sent asem bisan say do exam sa akwara na obetro exam apasa na the answer is no and until perifon so atina se din ya hwe se ya anye bibi ama nkora ni bia mpase a ye nimbe guase and until anka under normal circumstances so mu blame student bia say okọ ho apo bia tro and until sa student ne ye mfa no anase sa afọ no ye punish mu every say me debia me ka se ma me si me nkan sro ho omontu me nkan kire me se exam na aliki a eche se nu ne ye de question na ombe seti aliki nte binu matumi ehu atro apase 100% no enye openi bi o hye office bi ene di pia advantages ehu sikadi nti asem bisan se nkoda na nkasa na efa hu mu ko ma de na na enu nti ye penifo ne nim de omu ye enu nti mi ye djuma o Vital GH radio na machine na ɛwɔ hɔ no ansa na obi bɛwura hɔ akɔyi machine ti sɛ deɛ ɔtumi yɛ staff a ɛna ɔbɛwura the main office fine afi yɛn kɔkɔ ho a machine bi na obi kita a ɔde preach okrom asɛbisa ne sɛ ɔmo nyɛ staff ano ɔmo yɛ de na ɔmo tumi wura office hɔ if obi ni office hɔ ɔdi kini ma ɔmo bi sɛ emrese ni obi ani hɔ nti obetumi akɔ hɔ akɔyi bibi sɛ nyɛ staff ni bia ɛyɛ hwan ɛno nti if bibi ba ɛma yɛn mpanyinfoɔ ne nyɛ so innocent na ɔmo nyɛ saa sɛ yɛ citizen no yɛ so evil ɛyɛ saa na ɛha adwin ɛfiri sɛ deɛ ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo kyerɛ ne sɛ student no ɔmo yɛ krɔnfoɔ nanso ɔmo leaders ni yɛ deɛ ɔmo yɛ abɔfoɔ ɛfiri sɛ ɔmo nni ho hwee kwan a adeɛ ne fa so likiɛ but the truth ne sɛ ɛyɛ ɔmo ɛna ɔmo yɛ saa deɛ ameka toatoɔ saa student asɛm ho ne sɛ mo a mo ma kɔyɛ saa no ani mo bɛyɛ call 1 million times mo nya anu yɛ bia ɛfiri sɛ yɛn mpanyinfoɔ no nim yɛn kɔra ɔmo nim adeɛ ɛne deɛ ɔmo nim adeɛ deɛ ɔmo nim adeɛ no ɔmo papa no mu wɔ sika na deɛ ɔmo nim adeɛ susu deɛ fie bi ni hɔ ebi wɔ hɔ nso a nhyɛ da nyɛ wɛ saa nti ɔyiri ne ho si adeɛ say allow ma those people now who awofo nhyɛ da ni bi no passe a ɛbɛyɛ nim gwase ma ɔmo awofo no wɔ bi no ni senti wo a wotumi kɔ hɔ kɔtua bribe deɛ sɛ wo ba na trauma na yeye sɛ wan trauma na yeye de ne bɛ kɔ bebi a yɛdi anka ɔmo a ɔmo tumi twa A1 ni A2 no di kɔ no ɔmo bɛ gyi sika na yɛdi ɔmo akɔ hɔ nti wo na wo ba na bi wɔ school na yɛdi ne kɔ hɔ a yɛbɛka kyɛ ne sɛ ɛhɔ ayɛ ma nti we are sorry yɛ mu bi de yɛbɛka ne sɛ sorry bibia ni hɔ a yɛbɛyɛ afa ho ɛfiri sɛ ɔma ni na danfo bi ɔma ni yɔnko bi abɛma ni sika na odi ne ba akɔhyɛ hɔ nti asɛmbisa ne sɛ ɔnkɔ yi ne mfiri hɔ mfa wo de nkɔhyɛ hɔ ne nkɔgu n'anim ase na ɛnsi nti until sɛ yɛdi yɛ nan bɛsi fam sɛ from ne kɔyɛ ntua bra bi biomo yɛ abrɛ no this situation ɛbɛkɔ so wɔ Ghana ɛfiri sɛ obi na akɔtua bribe sɛ minim sɛ wo na wɔ exam room hɔ nti fa bono anasɛ fa we no fa pie ba ka sɛ yɛnim ho hwee yɛnim kwan fa so pie aden yɛ ɛma ɔmo nyɛ sɛ ɔmo yɛ innocent they know ɔmo nim Mr. Kwame Saka ɔmo nim deɛ ɔmo yɛ ba ɔmo anyɛ no saa yɛ ɔmo nim bɛbɔ ase sɛ ebia free HS na yɛdi ban na nka ɔsɛ yɛsi classroom a ɛbɛ student ni nyinaa so anka obi akɔ a na nka 4 months na yɛ term na 3 months na yɛ term no na obi atumi awie no wa ba betina fi 3 weeks ana woman na ɔsɛ akɔ wie ni 3 months term no nti ɛbɛdu exam no akwa no wa bin na ɛsa ne sɛ yɛyɛ no 1 month classroom 4 months in the house nti nkɔra na bɔn nti ya map na ndiki a yɛnim bɛgu ase nti ɔyɛ ɔmo nka no kran kyerɛ yɛ na yɛnhwɛ yɛ left and right dan some betran churches so ɔmo nim kwa a leak ne fa so pie ɔmo nim enu nti media misrɛ mo amuma no kɔ saa situation mu no mo so mo mpɛ we sɛ miss a mo betumi ayi a we sɛ miss ni sɛ sɛ University of Ghana na opɛ kɔ na wanya kwan a bebre wɔ hɔ school no bebre wɔ hɔ a ɔmo so ɔmo abin ɔmo kyerɛ adeɛ na nso so ɛsa ne sɛ ɛnhyɛ da nyɛ we ntina yɛ nti ɔmo di yɛ
say James line freezy kakra say the line freezy so your back na say ya to us nana ya ba so what
I late excuse me. Edika jabo isi kakra na ja misudu me comment kakra ba.
Also ya na.
Misi me late kakra ti ka
okay. All right.
Me kakra na misudu me comment aba.
What the floor is open to you to know between so my comments now.
Oh, okay. Now that's me who the topic, the catchment area, and say
the topic now you can about say first one is not that important. Yeah, the last one, wayek for wayek so was me that time you know near that time from West African Examination Council time near school Ghana no near say O level ni you know West African Examination Council but say you know some one changing into wayek so wasek so whatever they call it no mintimi hu say the one there no one friend no na the koba and say minisi bi or school no school or I seen for so secondary schools or something. And which which are A1 5. A1 which are 5. Now, they go for friend, but they come by and say, na ne exams no school no actually say one we hold your friend is saying exams no one you know because no one say there was a leak you ɛwɔ schools ni bi like examination papers ni bi so eti otwa A5 no ɛna University of Ghana Legon for ɛfrɛ no sɛ ɔma ne time sɛ ɔmbra time a ɔkɔ no na the paper baako wɔ ha a wɔn se eliki yɛ ne ti no wɔn amfa saa paper no amba eti ɔkɔ school mu hɔ no na wɔn kyerɛ ne sɛ okay ne paper no which one na ɔyɛ no ɛmbae nti no ɔntwɛn ma paper no ɛmbransa tama paper no baeɛ a ɔkɔ school no legonfoɔ sɛ wɔn afa nipa no awie wɔ mmerɛko a ɔno no watwa more than some of the students na ɛwɔ saa school no a yɛfa wɔn no ho no wotwa ne deɛ no yɛ so high say better than at least in say about 50% of the people now they go for farm. But they go for say one for one students no for the year no every year. It is the only thing I say or no yen say. I said either so better if you 1 year. And I say say obi can say students need be back and the penny for ha kwarebu ha na ne ba ne maame abefa no call a friend say US and Canada na whatever ne bi na se kwan beda ho dia any home befa no. And that's what we are talking about. Say ne person who say akwada na wonu ko school no owo school mo o ye den na wonya papers no e de kokoye exams no enye mo am wa sec for why for yi e na mo leaky papers say it's a fact says one leaky papers na e ye mo na mo leaky. If you don't blame a child be as yeah because akwara no until why office ho and wakwako nya exam papers no e ba betro mo na mo leaky papers no it adding na mo punish enkwara ni bi na ebi susu ayeden akọ because I dey we say no time me was school ni na papers eliki which is 40 something years ago me go school na the doc papers eliki dada they leaking nobody knows but me school yes once me call poly say enukra papers no your poly na paper na efi Britain and na eba so na paper na fi they do her na say then a leak out so ne a friend is saying girls some me if you send in paper na she we be being girls see a friend city and girls instead of West African Examination Council they na say na poly one call technical schools one exams na a friend city and girls na eno so na ebi leak up from that time na be seen no yentimi solve this problem ana that's the question now it's over to you.
Oh, okay, me that's it. Me who we know in two folds say question leakage in the and it has been there in memorial. And the near why I can quite exam be even the classroom exam class sometimes a teacher for example or no or share just one classroom because sometimes a leaky, but I don't know which one they call a leak, but ABR will be predicting maybe a bum and a friend leak no and I say a leaky outright. And but then there's we call it say leaky. Ebu apa school near funny esua na aba and I don't know and I'm feeling leakage now but I when this is there no yes school there na legon for no car say time no atwam ne okoe no ombra na later okoe time atwam and I don't know but I don't know so no I'm hold the results no and that's the entire friend say exam no on that particular paper.
Okay,
Um,
ne particular school no kwa schools no bi. But that particular paper no so schools bi a won say let's say won say opoku ware be adisado any we say no ana we no any nya papers no. So but they don't have any proof bia interest say papers no the case paper na questions na leak here according to them no won say the may offer signature minister say schools ni bebre etimi nya answers na right. So if what were they expecting say one first microphone bebre emfaili ana it is microphone bebre enya the answers na right there. Don't you know say a be microphone they one study okay one investigate ade no anyone really see ade no they didn't come out to say a be ehunu ade we say anasi ehunu ade we say obi anyone we can be biasa obi anka hwe na emomu no okay one really see one way na ma but akwara ne call school no ya fan microphone na wie ya le gonfo afa won wie wo mreko a on no ye frɛ ya le gonfo he na tro no say come so come one one who way na wie afa de won say ya ho ye hold won friends it's a science also one of these science no no according 5 a1 sa 5 le gonfo
Ghana, honestly speaking, exams ne power any other things oh no who are some kind of BB or could be no say amu by heart for example with the main digress I said she said amu call law school see there was a time where you feel just for nothing. Ama bini sorry yenu mi gidi ansana wa feeling no waka una also feeling no o ma dem after later also bra yes I been a woman which means that the penifobia trend baby ni en kwasiade nko na person mo ye yes o mo japa embra e wo ho na so mra no che dey adwuma papa oh Ghana ho I don't know say I dream honestly I na me yakakra well it no Paul no could do baby na obia because when you invite him say membra I'm going to letter. It means that one making provisions be for me to come. And one country say on mama will be a 1 week, 1 month, 3 days, 4 days. Wa ma me kulusuno. One kasa and me. Now later, me the minyam results now the bano kasa wafa any penny we are like a baby na kakra. Wow, but then again, no, there's nothing you can do. Untimi ni omo country. Say untimi nyefi because we are one day. Wow. Well, Omaya, yes, ye support corruption, nepotism, bribery. I mean, that is what is going on. And that has been an issue. Well, yeah, and
we are mebo kakra. Okay. Say wodi woni ehu eti na yedi kan ye education system no up to now only make changes bia no emwa you see ye ba ha ye call school kakra no ko nyina no na yedi marks ni grades ni bi egu ho mam choti ase enti no koye the last exam na they also go back and see okay why you wake kakra enti no this percentage I be obey wake kan wa be pass what do we say yes system no I don't know see me feel so many 30 years wanna make changes bia me koye o level at one point me koye history me yari seriously say na say me ko chebi hospital eba sin cultural exams no so what I say say ka ba bi wo ho na ka na system bi wo ho ati say adie ya ye no ya the only changes are me who say and say for example to say only degree courses no like in those days 3-year posek what the 3-year posek kini bedru an wan kokko degree course anka ho a wo nya yi enka ho nti me changes kakra mahu aye, you know, but the point in am kind of make it me brother neighbor girl on so nursing we twa ade no correct as so oko I say yeah what you want me be say what is happening or say we're trying to find but one who nipa na oh yes we na onya be your friend saying honko and I'm saying what na deɛ wɔntwa no a ɔyɛ n'adamfo no ɔno mmom frɛ no ka kyerɛ no sɛ ne papa kɔhu yi sɛ the principal whoever is in charge ama ɔno a wɔntwa ne papa no ɔno mmom anya baabi agyina asene deɛ me brother ba no so a wɔtwa nti no is there na ɛyɛ so hard to fight. You know, it's so hard to fight this. The system in the way any more any changes be or and you know, it makes it so hard. It makes it so hard. And I hope and pray. It took them so many years as and only making changes. As I say, you know, 1 year, 3 year pusek na Ghana you know, they are now doing a diploma to better a friend saying. And now one thing I've also observed, I've seen, I was there and they say theory, you can't do theory. Human be you need practical, like we were talking the other time. What's your book review? The practical aspect of it, you have no clue. No, the time I don't know si black women, me every time they chew and pour. Who could chew at the end of we are not control or last you know the I into no the old dream who know and I say when you're banana that's it. We need to make education system no and working ma your mofra because like I said 21st century se Nigeria for obu okra wan ku school no papa but esa say bia adekode okoye na a degree course no ntino odi bedru ho a then and more no yeah just we have a long way to go. I don't know. I don't know.
Me kakra mo say enye Ghana nko Africa as a whole. I narrow it down to Ghana. To me, we have to change our educational system. Many madam Baku Bonkomo, a pharmacist, Baku say a civil engineer of Ghana. Then saying COVID baby, say in fact, more disappointed. Me whom so far so. No, so what the chairman. I'm say Muna Musimako, my buffet degree, one boy in COVID by chairman, dear pa no my. She said, then my found. They can kwani yes to be any and yet Johnson na Madonnas and Mandonas and why and as a fight I give it outside it's most of us so party they say the Australia I don't know what can the cushion in a chew and put if I should be actually in Susa and why pharmacist not catch them. But that was in civil engineer back community bank when I'm saying it's a group construction building a year Ghana I can see on free Argentina, over the UK, and over Germany. Anything. Or Charlie, and Yemane Kusiani, but that just say airport crime and ye. The BI idea I check, which means that we are not down. The Asian is not down to our level. Well, and we don't practice it. And well, and it's say you basically because how can I study something in UK and British? Look at the environment, your condition. Now they back Ghana. Look at Ghana before say money, all those things. Look at our environment. Now it's not working. We have to look at the environment and study the environment and use the environment to develop the environment. Well, but we don't do that. Book be UK and now US. Look at the environment and all the resources also or your way and also CDA. Now we are coming to implement the same thing in Africa where corruption and a lot of stupid things are going on. Apart from corruption, spiritual things, apart from spiritual things, mental things, so many things are going on. She said, you can't so you have to study the system, the environment, and the people, and the cost everything, and then develop the environment based on what is going on. It is encouraging to me as the educational system, and the but also encourage more private universities and schools. But not only so regulations them more private ones, but no more regulating year. A beboa, I don't know, min compare it will legal. Min compare Kwame Nkrumah. What I say, but small private ones, some bands almost like a sending because I didn't go any because they regulate you. Wow, you know, only school, no, that would mean yes. Can you imagine?
One akwara na yi na me post ye no. Who say na yi na me post no.
Okay.
You na social X A1 English A1 A maths
Over to me my phone tonight can see kakra. Okay, one to me that's okay. I'll squeeze my
But let's remember.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to be a few questions. So, who controls the educational system? One, the institute policies. So, government in the SR.
Boss, I'm patching.
Okay. Number two, who sets the laws in a country? Say parliamentarians. No? And the law.
Jokers, yeah.
Okay. And then who benefits from the status quo? System networks is here, and who benefits from it? And you're one on benefit.
The same jokers now.
Okay. Now, if there should be any changes, who will bring about the change? Why? Because it's not in their interest. So at the end, they say, and then let me keep on asking more. If the system should change, who will lose? Someone will lose. Yeah, right. It's all critical thinking. I mean, you just asking questions and then looking at the answers that are coming, and then you can find a solution. Question number 3. What activity do Africans congregate towards? Yeah, your diaspora and couple. Say Africans basically are sorry echo. Sorry echo. What's the purpose of that? Sorry no. Said that should be your way back heaven. It you know the whole purpose of sorry tights be say the mindset they say then that should be your woo heaven. What's your Chinese in Kasada? What the Chinese for Kasa? The whole purpose of their existence, or maybe school or maybe bien say, Omu fie nimdia no ma yeno, Omu fie edi akwaden, ako improve yomo. Many Chinese for year juma, many India for year juma. Acha every 2 years, Omu go back to China. Ache crown every 2 years, their family ever call China, ever call India, ever call Asia. It is ingrained in their culture. Say China nipa ba koto ade obi ho no, obeto ono ane ho. Say me ton hair, me ton nwi. Na say African nipa so ton nwi oto nwi obeko China ho aso ba me ho.
True.
True. And then we've heard of the American dream, right? Now the Chinese have the Chinese dream, but all the Obian Google African dream never said there's no such thing.
Oh, be about I know about voodoo, and about Isam, backbiting, we
So, so that is the when I just critical thinking. One am I? You write the question down and you look at the answer that comes, and then look at the answer. And maybe someone will say, "Sa answer, especially ye share no then ye either say ye co party, and now say ye kwa sorry every Sunday ye kwa sorry ye tuya ye tithes pepe. Sa tithes say ye tuya sa 10% na ye tuya no sika no ye day." Well, somebody was telling me, say he doesn't like how China is cramping on religious organizations. They know, say, the minute they move from there, guess what's going to happen? It's going to derail their Chinese dream. Because people's hearts and goals will not be towards the development of China anymore. It will be towards some abstract thing that they cannot even explain. See, Omo can say China by 2028 will be the richest country in the world. This same China, as of 1970, was one of the poorest countries in the world. Malawi crowd was cussing China, 1970. Ghana, it was cast in China, 1970. So how did they do it? So it's the credit say pedocrat. It is obi bejina hot obi tise bejina na say me can say okay fine. This is what we've been doing for years. Okay? And omo politicians no kufado mo. He said what would the so? Na say me tia sa gabi ochi da kwa see sports complex o chebi. Sports complex ne chino we see a village, a 4, a 5. What role does he play in the government? But Ghanaians are not asking that question. He will be at Congress answering where he got the money from. So these are some of the things. And they can say, they they are disempowered. They don't have the means. It's yena yewo diaspora no. Yena solution.
Kelly, honestly speaking, though but a bad revolution where I think say that is where it needs to start from. Then we support. Because them Americans and say a basse yem pre-si krumu kubi preko na no na. It doesn't any scan the you can I'm more akura abeye omudie. They say those who and it will be all over. Now me share some program be or South Africa we maybe guide it and economic something and the guy so the whole thing is the mindset because they say oh my mind they say oh you need to get million and yes because the thing is it's a common deal not when you are brea it is not the money it is who the pay out I could fight it for something what I say because you don't have it you go and fight for it if you have it you will go and fight for it
every day I come on this show I'll talk about this book. Every day I come I'll talk about this book because in my opinion it has the solutions. It breaks everything down completely as far as the power of corporations, the parliamentary system. Now, who's Abrafon in Kuma? Me say, I'll forever praise that man. He knew everything these people were going to do. He knew it. He was right. So, by Yankanokre, because they are politicians. He knew how they were going to do it. Neo-colonialism, he knew it. This book talks about the same thing. It is the say. Your friend said, do na no. Nana, what can some boss? What can some say? And yes, you can get the idea. Man, patrol China. How is China conquering the world? And yes, you can nobody.
Yeah, but also they purpose in their heart and their mind, and they made a step before Sika would ever. It is said that I say, for example, fix the country anyway. How many people even went?
And I say,
and apart from that, where project be and I say all the towns, all the villages, everywhere. But the thing is, and acquire South fix the country. Whereas those who are supposed to do the fix the country, no more relaxing. Which means that even then Ghana for now, and should inform Papa.
Yeah, true.
And yes, inform I won't accept that. And yes, inform that can say me a couple of weeks ago can say me. Joseph Stalin, AABB, offer Akoko, no two feathers thing na Akoko bread oblidi. And afi Ojani si ho. Osaso nanti osati egu for mama Akoko. Then Akoko ni like the Akoko no follow and picked up any year the year. And again, this book, it is a deliberate thing, it's systemic, omasheda, and a healthcare air suffer. Roads need suffer, everything is suffering. You see, our contracts now, the contracts on the books of governments now, they've issued contracts. But contracting now could di almost members of the same and almost subletting contracts, at a percentage. Boy, it will contract Eh?
You can't hear true. They are
It's true. But
but the problem right now is say till those who are casamobs here or down. Media make a me na me nkoye na ye nkumi ana ye mpra me but
elections no elections
yeah about something like this now, you know what, there should be casualties and people need to step out and say enough is enough. But enough is enough. Maybe a year in 4 or 5 you discuss in Ghana and see this is what we want to do before we realize either one or two among us then the person go and betray us. So it means that the problem is within ourselves in Ghana. Okay. Grassroots, we are understanding is not there, preparation and the desire and the fight is not there.
Brother na yaw mama interrupt o kakra enye na wo kire bibi kura se o brother o ye adwuma bi a o ye na adwuma genuine wa obi ba be ka kire ne say ye money bribe or something like that and enye
yeah.
You see,
cash is king.
It's so hard if you don't have the heart knowing what say yeah, it's not easy.
In your own submissions, you've already you even give the solutions yourself. But only problem is Obia train say Obi Beye. We say and this is now
Obia train. If one Beye and we the
Obia train say Obi Beye. But what the share I'm going to say some things. Yen share and me say Nkofo P wouldn't want to hear it. Yen share the primary ways your program through religion. What is the main thing of religion? You are seeking the Messiah. Why? Because the Messiah will come and save you. You are say Christianity, say your friends say Islam. It is all giving your all to a Messiah, so that the Messiah will come and save you. By ye na no maybe there may ever be me name if you are moga ma fo fi Togo bebusiafo no ye class no ye fi Togo fi Nigeria fi Benin, all that area. The central core of ye culture and say el won to enye mawa woni nyame na wo hwehwe no. It is a best sign. You have to go deep within yourself, ignite that savior that is within yourself, and act. That is the whole purpose of voodoo.
Let me come in here. Freedom ubiadi assume whatever. And we I think see at this point we can separate that one from issue we say. But the point now may can say see a do baby extreme ni adekode na ayama your friend is saying abro adekode abro so to say, but sa unity ni it's not there. And now what kind of what is obi and start here? It's true.
It's about starting Black Star Revolution. They say the problem that we have is because of lack of knowledge, ignorance, because we don't have any business your friends say entities that basically support us. Banks, your friend, banks, you need. Okay. Number 3, Debiana yakoji sika e will be ho and say abe yakoji loan. Meanwhile, Dangote oye billionaire. He's $10 billion rich. How many Africans are there? There's only 1 billion Africans. If this man decides to say, I'm going to take 20% of my profits, it is money, any profit I'll make every year. Me say me year $1 billion every year, $200 million. Medema Africa. Would we solve our problems? You see, you know
why it's not going to solve. You know why it's not going to solve? Some people who call themselves leaders, right? Instead of understanding your vision or the vision of African and use the money to develop the people, I'm a kind. They rather use the money and steal the money back to the developed countries.
They call Ghana now.
What I say, so it will not solve.
It will solve it. This is why it will solve it. If the Chinese and the Europeans can come, you see, cash is king. That's the thing that most people don't.
And America say European, they won't give the money to a no.
Boss, maybe American citizen. Some American citizen. Me again need it, but me American citizen, me boy. Some American citizen. So what is stopping me? Make me American citizen citizen. Me business or Ghana. If it's can come it will be a. So I'm say also my register company, and I'm doing my business. And yes, sir. That is what it is. That is what it is. It until say
okay. So okay, sir, the Americans. Let me say
that is the whole premise of BSR.
You're gonna say
when you can't see a vision, there's nothing you can do. So, if we want to use the same models to solve the same problems, it's total madness. There's nothing that says to say, me my ba my brother me mojeni, I'm a Mexican. Me you 20%. There's nothing that says that. Most people cannot even accept that.
James,
they are comfortable giving money to a church, but they're not comfortable giving money towards something like this because that is how they've been programmed. So, because they're catching this, oh yes, I'll be called heaven. But to the China, who didn't say that China for China? They say that China is the middle kingdom between heaven and earth. So long as China succeeds, humanity will succeed. That is the mentality of war. This is what Confucianism is all about. It will sincerely, I will see a beside say, sir, ideas here, they are my hono. Are they serving us or are they enslaving us? A very simple question. No matter how hard it is for we are better off than a friend saying, way. And make can't back just end it all. Yeah, can't meet the Old Testament, because Old Testament it is very logical. Case die.
Say James Pesoka because of me line in the man a chance enough on Kakrana. Okay. James, okay.
Yeah, mon fanta me we no hammer drink kakra. I think it's a network.
Oh. And say and then line as antico view.
Kelly would not be to buttress what Kelly is saying. Kelly, I never come who say I may be wrong, which my correct him, but from generation when I've messed it, before no. Two things. Either say we don't have the insight to develop ourselves for generation to come, or we are not willing to do that. Other countries in the developed country, they are thinking about 10 years, 20 years, planning and developing for their generations. Yeah, so and then asset plan they are passing on to generations. We don't do that.
But say Nkrumah Kai said, he said it. What kind of books now is right there? On to say, yeah, in America say, at the very corner, I can't tell you, you're trained saviors. One who savior, you define the narrative. But you see, since colonial times, you're focusing now then, be BF that to because you see, I'm more obedient, so I'm from me Africa. I'm from Kelly. What does it? Because it reminds me of where I'm from. You see, Uko BF here, your local festivals, a celebrity. But you say China for Egusu celebrate omo festivals. India for celebrity. Omo the shireni sanya ma ye your money. They do all those things. So why are we not doing it? Why never catch and say yeah culture no dey. These are some of the things. But just to end up, no. Say Kaya Old Testament yesterday there was a statue. That story is older than the Bible. Okay. And what did they say? The head was made of gold, the shoulders and the chest was made of silver. And then as it went down, the feet became iron and and clay. And there was a stone which was not cut of human hands. A bow. That stone, it is us in the diaspora. By virtue of us being in the diaspora, we've been imbued with certain experiences, certain knowledge, okay, and certain abilities, financial abilities. Mainland, and I'll say something here, and because I don't know what I'm talking about. Ghana is Nkrumah said it. It is not for nothing that Ghana, as soon as Ghana became independent, all these other countries started becoming independent. Say Ghana, sorry, when we get our act right, everything will change in Africa. And when everything changes in Africa, all humanity will change. Why? Because our whole existence, our culture is built upon Ubuntu. I am because we are. And yes, that is not our culture. In diaspora, we are a very powerful lot. It is imperative, say, we will accept that responsibility, say, to whom much is given, no, much is expected. By virtue of being in the West, no, we have to accept that responsibility. And yes, very soon, we will even lose our homeland.
And because of the way
it is happening. It made me feel system now, and now I'm very proud of it. System now, media say fine. We are going to use knowledge. We will revive certain pieces of information. Why did they decide to destroy all Nkrumah's books when they overthrew him in 1966? For someone himself the credit room. So they destroyed it. Ekufuor Dubai, what did he do? He did everything to discredit Nkrumah. Who told him to do that? His masters. Because Onim said the minute Nkrumah's information becomes widespread, it will spread all across Africa. And do I make kasa about BSR, most of these young people did not even know who he was, and the Africans. So I now started telling them about the books they should be reading. So information, so knowledge. And then the business also is very important because say you focus on who do you have? Nike sells theirs for $120. What the ever say we decide to sell ours half of that. That's you 20% of that profit. Now and I say whatever businesses we're able to create around this thing. That's a year 20%. What the ever say every year cry it me $1 million. See the Kwakwa social impact projects in Africa. Yet me establishing businesses. And this is not a loan. So it is my desire that other businesses will start doing these things. So there's a solution.
I'm say James, he was trying to get on, but I'm say when the connection and Papa.
There's a solution.
Yeah, we in Emba clear cry. There be. I said I said scratching a big room. And you're clear.
Yeah. And idea back so I can say, and I said it yesterday as well. Who say, do not for say, you hear me dumb or see me na ye. It won't you will not do it because me wa down for me this cash show but they would never support Black Star Revolution. they will never support it. That I
Oh,
can
of
want
course.
because me and member supporting no nye.
Mm.
Obako Nike $120, $150. But who they now turn is $60 no. Obeka just send the body.
Mm.
So that is what it is. We don't
That's
need
it.
everybody. You
Me
only
told
need
you now,
you have
me.
20% of us, our diaspora, on this thing, we will get 80% of the results that we are looking for. Yeah, our diaspora, we spend a lot of money on clothing, on tourism, on a lot of things. We spend a lot of money. We just don't spend it with each other. So now say Okoto ade na say who decide say me share a check 5. A check bako ebe ye Black Star Revolution check. That's a you turn a check with $100. That's a profit in $100. Eh? And yet $20 and ekwakoye bibi or African. Maybe go Cameroon da. But your sponsor will be or Cameroon. So the solutions are there.
Okay.
The solutions are there. It's just that we have not made up our mind, say, the same zeal that we use to support religion and politics, no. You're the best supporting ideas like this. So forgive me, as they've been promoting Black Star Revolution in Nepal, but me people say there's a solution. There's a solution. Because DC, your friend saying over the Christmas. And I was like, this is a country that's only 300 million strong. Africa is 1.2 billion people. Assassini is 3 times the size of the United States of America, with more resources than all of them combined. And we are making dollars, but we cannot make a decision. Say, listen, we are going to build something, and because of the internet now, we don't even need to have a fiscal structure. Most of these businesses are online.
Okay.
Businesses are online.
And your time na aso your time na nanka James opese oye yi but am say the line no enye entimi mba yi ame he say James say ubetumi akasa na he say ebeba we they don't use a video no am say video no mom be a but so ubetumi akasa it be okay so hello James I'm say auntie anyway I'm say your time na so enti no nana ya comments kakra na what you do no bet me a promote no kakra na fe enko ayise Kelly.
Yeah, but that's it. We provide as a home health care agency, Italy Care. It's a home health care agency that we provide home health care, skilled and non-skilled to seniors and adults with physical disability in their various homes. We also have group homes that we run. So if you have a loved ones living somewhere, nursing home or assisted living, and the payment is very high for you, you can contact us and we will arrange for you, and you can come to one of our group homes as well. And then we are affordable. We can always work with you. We also have openings for non-skilled nurses if you are also looking for opportunity like that. Thank you.
Okay, nana ya ebeda ase na fe Kelly
Yes, people.
DSL
Yes,
na
people. Madam say for this opportunity to come and share with you. I'm very determined to see a revitalization of Black people globally. Me nipa bako deɛ. And I can tell you, sir, I don't have to do this. Nobody has to do this. But the current state of Black people in the world, no, it is very sad. We are powerless. We don't have any access. We don't have any real ability. And we're actually a laughing stock of the world. And there's a reason why. The reason is because the powers that be those who don't want to see us do well, no. Oma build the omo systems are a bomb. Right? There's a Chinese dream, there's an American dream, but I've never heard of an African dream. Meanwhile, no, Africa is the first planet. I mean the first continent. Into no unto say, yeah, a oboade amaye kwine. Unto say be accept this our responsibility. Until we accept that responsibility, say if things are to change, we are supposed to change it. No, we'll take that matter and move with it. No, we'd have no chance. Okay, we will have no chance. And nothing that made the Black Star Revolution by. Black Star Revolution is a movement that seeks to unite and emancipate Africa and African diaspora. So, in a nutshell, no, it be before more yasing na. Yeah, say it matters not your nationality, as long as you're black. Now, the way I be empower you want to say, we'll use knowledge, business, and direct social impact. Knowledge is said you kind the discussions here have will bring certain ideas, certain pieces of information to the fore. I best a side dream. There's a side dream. I share in crime. Am I to me? Am I power? Businesses said to say the Rabea sharing the machine or you better t-shirts, any hoodies, any chair to say the machine, ye tonwa. Profits here be no. You pay you 20%. Any loan. There are social impact projects in Africa. That should be what's stopping us from building factories in Africa. What is stopping us from building hospitals and schools in Africa? They are improving over time. No nyama besesa. Over time, almost so to say politicians, these so-called men of God, almost power na so be bathroom. Na almost here more, almost saka. More a diaspora. I'm pleading with you, come and support this movement. The Black Star Revolution is here.
Thank you, Nanael. James, Oti Yanka. James. I'm say Oti Yanka. I'm say the agrono beba ewie na Nanael we the eya na we me yete won ka che nti ya na wa me yate won ka because ye taxi wa ye nti won ka bi. Yeah, 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 me yes yente won ka. James, yeah, that's in the way yente won ka. Okay, we'll see we'll face some challenge next time. Okay, James, yeah, I say why? You know, what next week, you know, na unya time, na wa join. Anyway, same, you know, can the person me, say, me person inya, businesses are ubia will be a way business. Yankika in our home boom, ubia will business, Yankika in our home boom. Na yen try say, at least be form some kind of organization be a bit me I mean put to sika kakra kakra na de aboa nipa enya etini ya sa de na so be bo bit me aso help e no ma ekoso Ghana yesus bebre so e wo nipa wo Ghana e wo kruma e wo nipa bebre wo ha say it may feel say yen so no e say dealer we ha yi nkofo bebre ha won ha they don't know one day me call hey me ba you know you program now yeah me ba wo fie there were some guys who ha me bisa one bisa so also one crowd one name said there's a radio station be akra okuma bisa na me so when the because so one misa no ba so they want to do a program I'm saying they catch Kelly so these are some of the things now because in Kobo hard, they don't even have any idea. Said there is a station you grow hard. But if he there's a word of mouth, it may trouble. It will be a train and damn for. So listen, travel down for now, so travel down for. Now, there's so many things we can do. Because a radio, because a encore baby or but Kofo to me text me who say, oh, and then now I did make our program, make catch you so who say, oh, a program be a I don't remember a chess or say now or you're interested, but not on also Ghana. Into me any na and I feel no say time no it may change time from 7 p.m. To 4 p.m. Said the chances now also so there why join in. It will be a utie, whether you utie free Ghana, utie free America, utie free YouTube, Facebook, whatever channel be a officer would eat you or so. Next time, be an echewa downfall. Ade a ɛyɛ wei na ɛnyɛ sɛ ebi a yɛyɛ ne sɛ yɛde yɛyɛ yi o na mmom no ɛnoma bebree kɔ hɔ a ebi a na wo deɛ wonya wadwene sɛ ɔbɛba akɔtena Ghana bio sɛ ɔnyɛ wadwene sɛ ɔbɛ sɛ ɔkɔtena Ghana bio deɛ ɛne it's okay wobɛtumi atena kurom ha but ɛyɛ dɛn a ɛsɛ osua ti nyɛ roda ɛyɛ dɛn hɔ a na wotafrɛ one day na ebi a wobɛdi sɛ agye sɛ ebi apɛ sɛ ɔkɔ fie na akɔkɔtena na afei wobɛkɔ na sɛ Chinese foɔ afa kuro no afa a na woyɛ ndɛn nti yɛbɛsrɛ mo ara sɛ ma sɛ yɛsi yɛyi wo na sɛ woankasa wo tiri mu a yɛyi wo ayi bɔne wokɔ baba hɔ na ɔka kyerɛ sɛ mara fotwa me tim ama no ɔsɛ okay ɔse sɛ na wode ɔsɛ yi ne biara obɛyi ne sɛdeɛ ɔno pɛ apɛ yɛbɛyi no na wowo tiri ho no ɛkyɛn sɛdeɛ ɛkɔ akɔda biara bɛsosɔ ɔsɔ wo tiri ho because no deɛ ɔno feel sɛ ɛfata wo no na ɔde ayi ama wo because woanka ɛdi yɛsrɛ mu a sɛ look though no ɛyɛ den deɛ but kasa open your mouth na kasa yɛnkoku kasa yɛnka sɛ kɔdu di obi atamu but kasa the pie ni wa listen be Ghana no wobɛtumi aka biribiara kasa but ndidi obi atamu pie wa no na kasa ti yɛbɛda mo ase na the following week no yɛasan atoa so enti yɛbɛda mo nyinaa a motie no so ase na adwuma wɔ si na sɛ moante yɛnka bio a na yɛde yɛgya mo kwan Vital GH Radio ɛne yɛn namfofoɔ yɛn friends mu nyinaa so akyerɛ m. The next week no mmɔden asɛ wɛdɛ wobɛbɛjoin yɛn ase yɛaka more deɛ ɛbɛboa yɛn ma yɛn deɛ ɛbɛboa yɛn ɛna afei yɛbɛpromote yɛn ankasa yɛn nnwuma a obi a ɔyɛ obi a no wowɔ adwuma na wapɛ sɛ wopromote wɔ adwuma no a frɛ yɛn frɛ na ɛnyɛ ma yɛbɛtumi aka ɛnyɛ sika biara na yɛbɛgye wo asɛ pia yɛbɛgye wo sika sɛ fa wo sika nyinaa brɛ no wode ba a Ghanafoɔ a wo business wɔ kurom a wode wo business ba yɛbɛpromote ama wo a yɛnka sɛ yɛbɛgye wo biribiara na mmom no wobɛjoin ne yɛn na so waka yɛne waka so ti ase nti kyerɛ wadamfo na yɛnso yɛnkyerɛ wadamfo same time next week at 4 p.m. no ebia na spicy ɛnɛ wɔnyɛ flow nti no Kelly sɛ ɔna ano na tinti ya no afrɛ no kakra
friend.
ti yɛbɛkasa bye
Say, bad, you do that. Look where you were to found.